I'm Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. I'm so happy you clicked on this video, and in today's video, I am going to be talking about the word disability and really how I feel about it, what I prefer, because I know different people prefer different terms. I know differently able, like a lot of people don't like differently able, and I'm just going to be sharing you my thoughts about the term disability and how I feel about it. And just like what I prefer, people say about me in terms of, having cerebral palsy. So let's begin. I'm just gonna say, this is my experience, my journey, having cerebral palsy. I don't mind when people say I have a disability. I honestly prefer that than any other term, like differently able or handicap. I have accepted the fact that I have a disability, and I prefer that because I feel like that's the best term to describe my challenges that I have because I have cerebral palsy. So I'm fine with that. And for me, disability is not a negative term. It's not a bad word. I don't think of disability and be like such a negative thing. I don't. For me, disability just helps to describe that, yeah, I have challenges that does impact my everyday life, but it doesn't mean I'm less capable of anyone else. I know society, it often associated to negative, and people associate it as a thing that is negative, and for me, I just don't see it that way. Yes, having disability brings on a lot of challenges, but I don't think of it as just a negative. I don't. I think oftentimes, in society, they think since they have a disability, and they must not be capable of doing things that anyone else can do. For me, that's not true. Just because, someone has a disability does not mean they can't do amazing things in their life. It doesn't mean I'm less than a person than anyone else, or I don't have a great life, because I'm here to say that I have an amazing life, and I choose to look at it as a positive as best as I can. One thing I want to get across is I'm fine with people saying I have a disability or I'm disabled. I'm fine with that. But one thing that does annoy me is when people only see me as my disability. They look at me and they only see the fact that I have cerebral palsy. I'm just a girl with cerebral palsy. And that really annoys me because, I'm so much more than my CP. My cerebral palsy is a part of me, but it's not all of me. Having cerebral palsy is a part of me, just like having brown hair or having a sense of humor, loving basketball, having that passion for sports and for mathematics. That is a part of who I am, and that goes along with my disability. My disability is a part of who I am. So I'm completely fine with the term disability or people associating with me and having disability, because I do. I have cerebral palsy. Yes, it is a challenge, but I feel like you should look at disability in two ways. So you should look at disability yes, me. I have a disability. That means I have challenges that makes it hard to do stuff. For me, only being able to use my left hand for most things, that is a challenge, and I have to work hard to do a lot of things. But also, within the disability, they also have many abilities as well. So you should look at that in both ways. I feel like differently able, I really never had anyone call me differently able. That's the term I don't really use. But I can see why some people might not like that term, because it really focusing on the abilities and kind of forgetting the challenges. Because even though I don't want to think about the challenges, it's important to know that because I have cerebral palsy, I do have challenges. But also, I want you to know that, yes, it is a part of me, but I don't want that to be the only thing people think of. They think of me because so much more than my CP. And I really do love and enjoy sharing my experience here on my channel, living with cerebral palsy, spreading awareness about my disability. I also love creating content that has nothing to do with my disability. It has to do with like things I love, like basketball. And it's my favorite TV show, Friends, music, my passion for mathematics. Like, I want to talk about all things I love. So you who are watching me can be like, yeah, this girl loves Friends. She loves basketball. Like, she has so many passions. Oh, and she just so happened to have CP. I do prefer people saying I have a disability because for me it helps to describe that I have challenges. And while I don't want that to be the only thing people think of when they think of me, and who I am, I'm fine with people describing me as someone with a disability. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with using the word disability. I don't mind disability because for me, it's not such a bad word. For me, it's not a negative word. It's part of who I am, and although it means it brings challenges to my life, my disability also, as I said in many other videos, it has brought positives as well. I hope in the future, society won't associate disability in such a negative way, and will look towards more of the positives, and see both sides of disability. Those who are watching might have different opinions, and that is totally fine. Everyone has their own journey living with a disability, accepting their disability. It definitely took me time, being okay and accepting my disability and accepting the fact that I had a disability, and there was nothing I could change about that fact. And I saw in my days, some days I just don't want to hear the word disability. But that is just my opinion on the term disability, and why I am completely okay with people calling me disabled or associating me as someone with a disability, because I have accepted that is just part of who I am. For me, it's just important for people to know that even though I do have a disability, even though I do have CP, I am so much more than that. And I try to show that throughout my whole channel with doing other videos that isn't disability related. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday and Friday. I hope you have an amazing day. You guys are all amazing. And I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye.